Join me as I dig deep and uncover the hidden secrets of Nigeria's mining industry. Can I reveal what others won't? Nigeria's mining industry is a treasure trove of valuable minerals, from gold, gemstones, lithium and coal, to limestone, tin and tantalum. For years, it's held immense promise, poised to be a major player in the country's economy. As one of Africa's largest producers of minerals, Nigeria's mining sector truly has the potential to drive significant growth and development. But beneath this surface of potential, there are whispers of a harsher reality, secrets waiting to be exposed. Is this sector truly living up to its promise, or is something fundamentally undermining its potential? The answer, unfortunately, points to a massive and debilitating issue: illegal mining. Hundreds of thousands of artisanal miners, often in collaboration with foreign partners, operate entirely outside the law. They exploit Nigeria's precious resources without paying royalties or adhering to any environmental regulations. This blatant disregard for the law doesn't just deprive the government of much-needed revenue, estimated to be billions of dollars each year. It also poses serious and immediate environmental risks. Rivers are polluted, vast lands are degraded, and innocent communities are left to suffer the devastating consequences. But the impact of illegal mining extends far beyond environmental and economic damage. It's deeply intertwined with a sinister web of criminality that plagues the nation. These illicit operations often serve as a fertile ground for brutal banditry, with armed groups controlling mines. The highly lucrative nature of these illegally extracted minerals fuels sophisticated smuggling networks that span international borders, moving wealth out of Nigeria and into the hands of criminals. This illicit trade often overlaps dangerously with terrorism, drug dealing and arms trafficking, creating a volatile nexus that destabilizes entire communities, exacerbates insecurity across regions, and poses a significant threat to national security. The vast funds generated from these illegal activities often go on to finance further criminal enterprises, perpetuating a vicious cycle of violence and lawlessness that undermines legitimate development. And the environmental concerns don't stop there. Beyond the immediate pollution, extensive mining activities have been directly linked to widespread deforestation, severe soil erosion, and critical water contamination. The effects are far-reaching, impacting not just fragile local ecosystems, but also the fundamental health and livelihoods of nearby communities. For instance, in many affected areas, residents have reported a troubling increase in respiratory diseases directly attributable to air pollution from these uncontrolled mining activities. Adding to this complex crisis are profound regulatory issues that plague the entire sector. A glaring lack of effective governance, combined with corruption, fundamentally hinders any efforts to manage the industry sustainably. There have been disturbing reports of government officials themselves and traditional rulers colluding with illegal miners, further complicating and sabotaging any genuine efforts to reform and regulate the sector. This systemic failure creates an environment where illicit operations can thrive with impunity. To understand the full picture, it's important to remember that Nigeria is truly rich in a diverse array of minerals. Gold, gemstones, lithium, coal, tin, beryllium, limestone, and tantalum are just a few of the many resources found in its vast lands. These minerals are highly sought after by both local and international stakeholders. Major players in the industry range from small-scale artisanal miners, often driven by desperation, to large multinational corporations. While the mining sector does provide a vital source of income for many Nigerians, both directly and indirectly, it's becoming increasingly clear that these economic benefits too often come with significant and devastating social and environmental costs. In many mining communities, the impact on local populations has been devastatingly disproportionate. While a select few might benefit from the economic opportunities, countless others face displacement from their ancestral lands. The irreversible loss of their traditional livelihoods and the heavy burden of environmental degradation. The glaring divide between those who reap the immense rewards of mining and those who disproportionately bear its heavy costs is a pressing and urgent issue that must be addressed. The government and all industry stakeholders simply must work together to ensure that mining genuinely benefits all Nigerians, not just a select few. Despite these daunting challenges, as we explore Nigeria's mining practices, a significant discovery comes to light. The government, alongside other stakeholders, is now making concerted efforts to clean up the sector, increase transparency and accountability. New technologies and innovative approaches are being adopted to minimize environmental impact and, crucially, to ensure that mining activities genuinely benefit local communities and the entire country. For example, some forward-thinking companies are now using advanced mapping technologies to meticulously plan operations and reduce the environmental footprint of their activities, striving for a more responsible approach. These emerging developments offer a real glimmer of hope and could fundamentally change the future of Nigeria's mining industry. By wholeheartedly embracing sustainable practices and judiciously harnessing technology, there is immense potential for the sector to drive significant economic growth while simultaneously protecting our invaluable environment and genuinely benefiting the local communities who live closest to these resources. This critical shift towards sustainability is absolutely crucial for the long-term viability and prosperity of Nigeria's mining sector. However, the journey to true sustainability is certainly not without its challenges. Deep-rooted resistance to change, persistent lack of adequate funding, and complex regulatory hurdles are just a few of the significant obstacles that must be overcome. Despite these formidable challenges, the momentum for positive change is undeniably growing. Stakeholders across the industry, from the government itself to grassroots activists and international organizations, are increasingly recognizing the urgent need for a more sustainable, equitable, and responsible approach to mining. In conclusion, Nigeria's mining industry holds immense, untapped potential, but it's unequivocally clear that there's still a very long way to go. The challenges are real and complex, from rampant illegal mining and its criminal networks to pervasive environmental degradation and social inequality. However, with a dedicated push towards greater transparency, genuine sustainability, and unwavering accountability, there is hope for a brighter and more prosperous future for this vital sector and for the Nigerian people. The time for meaningful change is now. What do you think about Nigeria's mining industry? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about Africa's resources and the powerful stories behind them, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel and keep an eye out for my next video.